incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, pack. Waiting! 58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. Come to my work! Ram!
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They're running it.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, here's Luck. Under pressure and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing is Love. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Out of the gun, Luck. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
This is taken at the 15. Nearly a huge return. As it is, still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going. Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete. With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield? Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard. And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Hey, Haywood!
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Throwing now is Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions. Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Now a first down throw. Luck forced out to his left. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. the second-year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Now Luck on third and goal. Eluding the pressure right. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal. Here's Luck. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They begin with a run by Fournette. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Shark's got it, left side. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out.
And Wentz will not be able to get rid of it. He's taken down for a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, they had it fourth and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Luck's throw finding T.Y. Hilton complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout, but let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Now Luck. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Draw play. This is Hines. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. Throwing on third down. Luck. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, you don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
On second down, here's Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Darius Leonard, last year's leading tackler as a rookie in the NFL, in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Play action. Now Wentz. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The Colts on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17.
Hey, exit.
A shotgun snap for Locke. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
We got this.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Wait. Let's go, tight end. Let's go in here now.
Fournette, a first down carry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check. 58, boy. 58. Down the man inside. Down the man.
From the 44, Wentz flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Jaguars on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Luck now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Right.
Luck. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Mike, 58, right there. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Wentz now on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
36.
Now on 2nd and 13. Luck. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Paris Campbell, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
Check out. 5, 6, and 5. Ball. Be ready. Kill. On. He's coming. Double up. Reggie. Double up. 49. Check 49. Switch. 5, 6, and
To throw is Luck. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 46-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
At their 47-yard line.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. That one complete. He finds Shark. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught at the 8. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go.
Now Long steps away to his left. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season. Looking the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Long. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Jags grab it. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
46 down, man. 5-4. Small.
Now on 2nd and 16. Wentz. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Go. 180. 58, right there. Push him back. Push him back. He's checking. Crash. Sunday.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Looked like they had a window to get that in there, but a good job rallying defensively.
Excellent timing, no pass interference. The hit jars it loose, and now they force them into a decision. Do you go for it on 4th down or kick the field goal?
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Andrew Luck, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago when he was comeback player of the year, and he needs another one right now if he wants a Colts victory. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defense?
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Rashawn Gary make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Luck. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
To try again after the sack. Wentz, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Here's Logan Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
On 1st down, it's Luck. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Luck. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 12 on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Leonard Fournette. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First down, Jaguars.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Now Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, 28 yards, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3.
Let's go. At their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offense.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. After the sack on first down, Luck. And some space here. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They snap it to Locke. Now a desperation throw deep down. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing.